welcome back to the channel G-Man Aviation, and in today's video we will be checking out the Project Megapack A330-300. Now this is a free plane, one of the freeware planes that are available for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You might have seen them anywhere else or on different websites. I was looking around for an A330 because of course it is the butter machine with its beautiful tilted landing gear, and so then I finally stumbled across this one, and it seems, I've been using it for the last few days, and it seems pretty nice, so I'm going to do a review on it and just see how it is. Of course, it is free. You can just download it if you come to this website right here. You can just download it right here for free. And it even tells you how to install it, which I will show later. So, we'll just start out with how do you install it, I guess. So to install it, once you get it, you will go to your files, file explorer of your app, and you can see I have all of these different things here. These are from liveries and the plane. So after you get that, you have to go in here to your PC and you go through this. And then you gotta go in here and you want to hit this. Now this will take you to your packages. Now you have to type out this really long, really annoying part, and I'll add that in the description as well with what you do. So then once you get here, you go to your community folder for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And then you can see here I have my PMDG 737-600, my PMDG 737-600 liveries, and then the 737-800, same with the liveries. So you know it's right if you say have a PMDG aircraft or any other payware aircraft will usually be added to the community folder automatically. But if you download something on the internet like this one, you must put it in yourself. So make sure you also have to unzip the file, because it comes in a zip folder, and all you have to do is hit unzip up here in the top when it shows it. But as you can see, I have the A330 itself, I have an Air Canada livery, an Air France livery, and a Qatar livery. Those were gotten from flightsim.to, which is another good freeware site for anyone to use. It has paid things and freeware. This is originally where I was going to get an A330, but realized that it wasn't the best for me. And it would be PMP, which is Project Megapack. You go here, and then here you have all the liveries that you want, fictional, non-fictional. As you can see, we are already logged in. If you look over to the corner, you can see the nose of our A330. And that's because I just did a flight earlier. Here, we can turn on the aircraft, the flight simulator. But here, A330-300, and it shows it right up here, right next to your Airbuses, the A310 and A320neo. And if you look, it has this plane for free. It's pretty amazing. You get the A330-300 with the Project Megapack livery if you haven't installed any other liveries yet. If you don't install any other liveries, then you just get this one. But also you get the A330 cargo plane, which is the one that is the cargo variant. So if you come in here to our liveries, mind this one's thumbnail is a little messed up, but you have the Air Canada, Air France. I'll be using Air Canada today. And I'm just going to show off what it is, really. We can go to just spawn in at a random gate here at O'Hare. I'll probably just put us over here on the ramp just so we can, just look at the plane. So here we are in our Air Canada plane. Here's the A330 here. It's just starting up on the ramp. If we hit ready to fly, see, I don't know why that was open. But just originally taking a look from the outside, we're here at just a normal parking ramp. You can see the beautiful engines of the A330-300. the front end of the plane. You can see the pilot's right there, and our beautiful Air Canada livery on here. Look at how nice this plane looks. And yes, like I'll show later, this plane does have tilted landing gear. Why? It's called the butter machine, and that's why it's known much like in the flight simulator community or just normal plane community, because it looks nice when it lands if you land it correctly. So we'll be trying to do a butter landing at the end of the video. But just taking a look inside the cockpit, as you can notice, it looks kind of like the A320, but a little different. As you can see, the throttle here in the middle has actually been changed. It is a little bigger from the A320. Of course, the A330 only has 2 engines, like normal. But it has been changed a little bit. You can see have bigger reverse thrust things, and all of that seems to be normal. All the switches, like the A320, don't really work. You only really have like the main ones to start it up. Like none of these work. It's all just lower. Again, why it's free. Taking a look over here, it seems mainly this. You have your little rotating ground steer knob, which is actually in the wrong position. It seems it is like upside down, but that's just really looking stuff. But our joystick looks the same. Of course, it is an Airbus plane, so you will have an Airbus joystick. But yeah, so right now our plane is off, but we can take a look around it, and we have pretty nice graphics, and it looks nice. Like, it does not have any other slowing. I've seen a little bit of lag just on my computer around if there's more people on multiplayer, but that's always just Microsoft Flight Simulator. As you can see, I do have multiplayer mode on, so we have some. These aren't multiplayer, but earlier when I did this flight, it was more multiplayer, so it was a little slower, but as you can see, it looks pretty great. Pretty nice graphics. And so yeah, let's just take a look. We'll start up the plane, just take a look at the instruments, and then we'll just do a landing. So just starting up, we're going to just use the external power. We have our instruments looking very nice here. You have your normal Airbus things. All of this pretty much normal. Now there is no animated cabin, which is of course okay, because you're not really looking in the cabin at the time. The main part of the A330, it's one longer than the A320, and it's also it's definitely more satisfying to see land because of its tilted landing gear, which we can't see now because we're on the ground, but we will see once we get up into the air. I can demonstrate, I think, pulling reverse thrust. Now, since this is the A330-300, you can see when I pull reverse thrust on my throttle, you can see we have the normal flap way. So, look, it comes out like that instead of the normal, like, slide that you usually see in Airbus planes. You have instead this, which is really nice. So, let's just get into it, and I'll have it do a landing, and we can check that out. As you can see, we came in here pretty, like low and slow, so it's pretty hard to do the landing, but
60.
As you can see, even with the tilted landing gear, the landing still looked okay. Just the A330 can make a bad landing kind of look good. So yes, that was a bad landing, but I will still show the different camera angles, the way it lands.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retire. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 5. 10.
there you have it, all of the replays of the not that great landing, but that was mainly my fault. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I definitely will leave a link in the description for this plane. It is a good add-on, of course, if you want it. If not, this is not sponsored at all. This was just me showing off that this is a cool plane, because sometimes with freeware add-ons, it's harder to get a good, higher quality add-on. So this was just one to show off. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.